and welcome back to the channel. And what I have in my hands is probably one of the best handheld gaming PCs I've tested. And I know this year had just begun, but this is the brand new Ayaneo Slide, and I've had it for about a couple of weeks now, and man, I'm impressed. Now, this video isn't going to be super technical with a bunch of benchmark numbers and graphs with a bunch of information on it. My video is to tell you guys my experience with the device, what I think of it, how the design is compared to other handhelds, what their performance is really like, and whether or not you should pick one up for yourself or go with another handheld. And just to give you guys a little bit of context, I've only been reviewing gaming handhelds for a few months now. I have access to the Steam Deck OLED, the Lenovo Legion Go, ROG Ally, and even the GPD Win4, the latest one with the Oculink port. But this video is all about the Slide, and I'll reference other devices here and there throughout this video. So yeah, let's talk about the device first. So this Ayaneo Slide that I have is their mid-tier version. This packs an AMD Ryzen 7 7840U with 32 gigs of RAM at 6400 megatransfer per second, 2 terabytes of SSD, and features a 6-inch IPS display that slides up and also tilts. Now, there are other versions of the Slide. It also comes in a super cool white finish with orange accents, which in my opinion is the better option if you're planning on picking this up. And I'll tell you why in a second. And this one that I have here is equipped with 64 gigs of RAM and 4 terabytes of SSD. So this thing is a beast. Now, going back to its design and my color preference, the reason why I say go for the white one is because this specific black paint job is a total fingerprint magnet. When I was filming a few of the B-roll shots that you saw, I wasn't really, playing with the device. I wasn't playing any games on it. I was just moving the device around, and it already picked up so many fingerprints while I was shooting. This white one that I have right here, though, hides fingerprints so much better. Plus you get the really cool orange accents, which in my opinion looks better. And I just wish that they opted in for that black and orange color scheme on this black version. But yeah, I think the white one is definitely the way to go. But yeah, the Ayaneo Slide is one solid device that doesn't compromise too much on its design. I do like that they have Hall effect joysticks and triggers, so that there's going to be less issues later down the road with stick drift or triggers getting stuck. And I also like that there are multiple buttons up front, like this IS space button, a dedicated minimize button, as well as the start and select button on the lower left. The face buttons and analog sticks are small, especially when you compare it against, the Steam Deck, the Legion Go, or the ROG Ally. But for a compact handheld gaming device, I don't mind this at all. Now, the face buttons are a bit mushy for my taste. I think the best small buttons that I've used personally are from GPD. They're clicky, super responsive, and the travel is super quick when you're pressing on each buttons. The ones on the Slide are clicky, but the travel is noticeably longer and feels softer to tap on. My only real complaint here, and one I don't like on the Slide, are the analog sticks. It is small, and the travel to rotate it in circle is so short compared to my GPD Win4 and other handhelds. And this might be a deal breaker for a lot of you guys, especially if you like playing FPS games or shooting games in general. You're not gonna like these sticks. But besides that though, ergonomically, this feels a lot more comfortable than my GPD Win4. And then obviously we have the display. I've had my GPD4 for a lot longer than this Slide, and maybe I just need to get used to this spring function on here. But yeah, when you slide the screen up and down, it does it with so much force that it makes it feel like this thing is gonna end up breaking eventually. But rest assured, a month in on the white one and it's still going strong. Plus, I love the tilt functionality. It's a nice feature set that is a lot different from the GPD Win4, and it honestly makes playing games much more enjoyable and more comfortable in my opinion. And just to touch on the screen quality real quick, I just gotta give props to Ayaneo for putting a really, really nice panel on here. The colors, the brightness, the viewing angles, no matter what angle you're looking at the screen, it looks good from all angles. Now, I would like to point out that there may have been someone on the internet that said there's no touchscreen on the Ayaneo Slide, and while it works perfectly fine on my unit, the white one that I have here, which is my brother's unit, the one that he bought a month or two ago on Indiegogo, his touchscreen became all wonky after he updated his device. I'm still trying to figure out how to fix that and recalibrate it, but I'll most likely hit up their support team to see what's up with that. And as for the keyboard, it's a pretty decent experience here. The keys are tiny, but at least they're separated so you can easily figure out which key you're pressing on. And I like that the backlighting for these keys are customizable to a few different colors, which is definitely a nice touch. Now let's talk about the most important thing here, and it's performance and software. First, the software. I think the iSpace software that comes pre-installed on this device is pretty good. It actually reminds me a lot of the Armory Crate from the ROG Ally, mixed in with the Legion Go's overlay, but its main competitor, the GPD Win4, doesn't have a companion app as nice as the iSpace that we have here on the slide. So I gotta give props again to Ayaneo for shipping this handheld with a proper companion app and overlay. Now this overlay is pretty straightforward. You can check your battery, your TDP, you can change that on the fly, change your fan speeds, your brightness, as well as adjust the stick sensitivity as well as your triggers. I think having a UI like this makes it more user-friendly in my opinion and makes tweaking settings a lot faster. Now, of course, every now and then there are occasional bugs or graphical glitches with, the overlay, but it's nothing that I haven't seen from other handhelds that I've used. As long as it works 90% of the time, for me, that's a pass and not a deal breaker. So performance. The Ayaneo Slide in all honesty plays as smooth as the GPD Win4 despite it having slightly slower RAM. I personally didn't notice any hiccups when I'm playing any of the games that I typically play. I've been playing a lot of AAA games lately, but I've also dabbled into emulations. So PS3 games, PSP, 3DS, and even Switch games. I think the sweet spot in terms of, TDP for all of those games is somewhere around 15 to 18 watts TDP. If you're playing something super heavy like God of War, for example, and you want graphics to look good and you want to push up to 60 frames per second, then you should probably up the TDP to around 28 watts. But I rarely go that high because I'm almost always playing my games in 720p or 1080p, low to medium settings. But the good news here though is if I'm playing at that 15 to 18 watt TDP, I'm able to push the battery a little longer and I'm still able to get that 50 to 60 frames per second without any hiccups. Where it stands right now though, all of the handhelds that I've used and reviewed all perform just about the same in handheld mode. And we're really not going to see a huge bump in performance until we get the next gen RDNA 4 graphics on handhelds, and we can expect those to arrive in 2025. So if you're thinking, waiting for the new chips from AMD this year, don't. Just pick up any of the handhelds that are out right now, and maybe upgrade later on when there are much better chipsets available. Now, when it comes to its battery life, the Slide really only lasts about an hour, maybe an hour and a half. If I'm playing PC games at that 18 watt TDP, when I'm playing games from, PSP, PS3, GameCube, or even the 3DS, I can get a solid 2 to 2.5 hours of battery, depending on the game. And this is definitely a downside when it comes to handheld gaming in 2024. Even though most of these are thick boys with 2 Cs, the battery life in almost all of the handhelds that I've used have poor battery life. While I would have loved to have OEMs like Ayaneo figure out a way to, cram in more batteries in here, I also know that if they do that, it's gonna weigh like a 17-inch gaming laptop. So until we get a more efficient chipset from AMD or maybe Intel, these are the best that we're gonna get for now. The best solution to counter all of this is to always have a battery bank with you whenever you're playing games. Because an hour really isn't enough to really get through a game. So if I were you, pick up a hefty power bank and a decent length USB-C cable and plug in while you're playing on the go. And I'll leave links to some of my recommendations down below. And so to wrap up this video, should you pick up the Ayaneo Slide? Now, if I was in a market for my first gaming handheld, I'm probably looking at, the Steam Deck OLED or maybe the ROG Ally. Those are probably the top 2 right now, at least in the mainstream market. But if I wanted, something a little bit different, something that can perform and play a lot of the AAA titles that I have in my library, especially in Steam, but I want it in a more compact form factor, but also have a unique design, now I would definitely spend the extra money and pick up the Slide. It's built really well. The unboxing experience is easily the best and most aesthetically pleasing in my opinion. Plus having a built-in keyboard for a gaming handheld and, ships with a really good software experience out of the box really helps sell this device. But if you think you're gonna run into any issues in the future, looking at handhelds that you can pick up locally in stores, those handhelds might be better for you and you can easily exchange or return them without having to, go back and forth emailing someone in a different time zone from you. But if you're feeling confident and really want a different form factor than what's out there, the Ayaneo Slide is for sure a good pickup, but please do yourself a favor and pick up the white one if you can. I mean, just look at how the black one looks. There's so many fingerprints on it compared to the white one. Pretty nasty.